It's in the game.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Houston Rockets. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Off the assist.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Driving right to the basket. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Rose into the front court, trailing by 4. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
It's in the hands of Harden. Takes stock of the floor. Nikola Vucevic sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Clint Capella sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Beverly into the front court. Leads just a point. Slam dunk. Now whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll decide.
Chicago, number 15. Right. Now,
to Vucevic. And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Capella. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
James Harden at the controls. To Capella. Zach Collins with a piece. Baseline drive. Clint Capella. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Levine. Curling inside. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden with the basketball. They trail by 1. Nikola Vucevic pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Beverly to Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden shoots. Gets a look. Can't hit. Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Rockets in control of the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some...
Here comes the screen. Levine to Lopez. Tight space with the crossover. Fires the three, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And now Houston has the basketball to Beverly. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Substitution being made in this one. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To P.J. Tucker. The drive right to the...
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
To Capella. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Lopez. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
And a whistle.
He took a chance.
To Beverly. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
DeRozan against Tucker. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
The assist from number 10.
Beverly into the front court. 5-point game. Driving right to the basket. And now the intentional foul. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Lopez. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Screen coming. Robin Lopez rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
First quarter in the books with the Bulls in front.
I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Screen left coming, screen left coming.
Tucker
screen left.
picked up by DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
All right, sit down.
To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Tucker to Fareed. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bulls with the rock. Done. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. To Rivers. Gordon to the basket, but a shot no good. Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's Rockets ball.
Hey, lock up.
Sizing up the defense. DeMar DeRozan able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rivers with the basketball, trailing by 11. Joakim Noah tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trying to cash in. Rivers shot there, won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down 11.
Keep that way.
Come on, you're right.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. DeRozan. Cruises inside for 2.
For Houston, number 13, James Harden.
Harden to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. And Carmelo Anthony, he won't miss those. Hits the wide open 3.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Hey, double screen.
Rose to DeRozan. And finishes strong. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Nikola Vucevic with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Austin Rivers to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rose grabs the rebound. Screen coming. To Vucevic.
Hey, you got the
On to shoot for the Bulls. DeRozan to Lopez. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Rivers into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Chicago possession. Rose. Probing the defense to DeRozan. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out. To Lopez.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. He's 2 for 2 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Harden to Rivers. They get it down to Harden. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through this.
With the basketball. DeRozan matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Clint Capella.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Lopez. DeRozan doesn't get the bounce. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The assist from number 13, James.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. Nice cushion for the Bulls.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bulls were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Rockets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Houston Rockets had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Nikola Vucevic tallied a lot of blocks in the first half and really made his presence known on the defensive end. I bet we end up seeing the opposition get even more timid around him.
cold.
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Nikola Vucevic sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2. He missed a pair of free throws. To Levine. Here comes the screen.
Screen right there, big
Nothing going here on that drive.
Hey, watch this screen look.
Curling inside, stuffs it down with authority.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Harden has it up the floor. To Capella. Beverly to Anthony. Won't go. Rose into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Screen coming. Rose tosses. Harden knocked loose. Bulls have it. Rose sets him up. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Zach Collins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden. Finishing inside the paint on that one. And they pounce. Levine to Lopez. Vucevic against Clint Capella. Looking for his man. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Beverly to Harden. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And look out.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Rose to Zach Levine. Screen coming.
Hey, watch the pick.
Chicago with 4 to shoot. Shot for Collins, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Lopez, there's the toss. You've got to get that one to go. Robin Lopez, looking good, 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Harden to Capella. to Anthony. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden, the Bulls with the rebound. Levine to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now 5 for 6.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Beverly to Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. To Levine. Short jumper stays out. Houston takes over. Tucker to Anthony. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Rockets have the ball. Anthony sizing up Collins. Shot clock to 4 for Houston from long range. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Zach LaVine with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Watch the pick. You see it. You see it.
And the basket good at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Done. Deep right corner. To Zach LaVine. Not today.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Anthony. Driving right to the basket. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Third quarter comes to an end. The Bulls have the lead.
In the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Austin Rivers. Here comes the screen.
I got yours. You got mine.
The shot by Rivers, no good. DeRozan with the basketball. The lead is 11. It goes down.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, or maybe sometimes.
Short jumper off the mark. Finding the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Gordon with it. Down by 15. To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. To Chris Dunn. DeRozan picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Chris Dunn. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. To Rivers. Short jumper off the mark. To Chris Dunn. DeRozan. To Chris Dunn. Has a look. Shot by Dunn, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Chris Dunn. DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for Chicago, number 8.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
The assist from number 8.
Gordon with it. His guys down big. Beverly to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot. Harden.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. To Harden. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
To Levine. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. To P.J. Tucker. Five seconds to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Chris Dunn. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And that's what we're seeing tonight.
Harden. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Noah against Harden. Levine.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Levine.
To number 13.
Harden into the front court. Down a bundle to Fareed. Beverly. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You killing me.
And count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Anthony. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Rockets seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Nikola Vucevic gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
If only I could turn back time.
sports. It's in the game.